Hello everybody, my name is Ricardo Erlander from Ricardo Erlander Hair Designer in Portugal, Arcos de Valdevez. And I would like to make a kind of a review to a machine that I have purchased a couple of months ago, I would say like around half a year ago. And this review has the intention of sharing knowledge and sharing opinions to all of you that work in the same profession that I do and that have the same passion, because I wouldn't call this a profession, I would call it a passion, a way of living. So this is what I intend to do today, and it will take me like a few minutes only. The machine that I would like to talk about is the wahll 1919. It's a kind of a machine that was built up to honor the 100 years that wahll has got as a clipper and as a haircutting tool. So what I intend to say is that this past 6 months have been wonderful with this machine on my hand. And first of all, I would like to start by saying that I do not think that this machine is heavy, because I have seen some reviews from several other hairdressers and several other barbers, and I don't really agree with most of them, because if you are a hairdresser, a female hairdresser, and also a masculine hairdresser such as you will realize sooner than you think that you will have to work with heavy tools. And I'll tell you this, I identify myself with a heavy tool on my hand because it gives me like more, how shall I say, more accuracy on my design if it's a little bit more heavy than it was supposed to be in the first place. I believe so. This is my personal opinion, and I am entitled to it. So anyway, the other thing I would like, let me just tell you something else. If you are a hairdresser of women, you will have to work with a blow dryer, and the blow dryer is much more heavy than this machine, for sure. And sometimes you will have to work with it in your hand from 10 in the morning until 7 o'clock in the afternoon. And that's just about it. So I don't see where you can think of this as heavy. But I respect nevertheless, because I'm sure that there are lots of opinions I have on my profession that most of you will not agree, and I respect as well. Anyway, the other thing about this wonderful machine is this. Before anything else, I'd like to tell you something. I am not trying to sell anything at all. I'm not here to try to sell this or this machine or this, because this one is a Captain Cook shaver. This one is a Camper Detailer. This one is a wahll, and this one is a wahll. So I love them all, and I don't have any preference. I like especially the 1919 because it has got a kind of a design that I truly like, and I think I also identify myself with it due to the vintage image that has got in it. Anyway, the other thing about this machine is this. Most of you have made reviews with the intention of getting the taper, the original head of the machine, out and putting or replacing it with a fade one. So the two heads are different, as you can see. One is fade and the other is taper. The differences are reasonably and I can tell you that I wouldn't change them, because I think that this one is just as good as it can get, and it won't get any better if you change to a fade one. This is my opinion. And if you have the chance, and I believe that that's the most reasonable thing to do, to get a set of machines like this one, you will need, for sure, to work okay and non-stop, you will need one which will be corded, because you never know when the energy is going to run out, and the other will be cordless. That's a very good choice, these two on your set. One, a fade one to do more chirurgic work, and the other taper to do the ends and the how shall I say, the most accurate things about the fade. I would say that I would do them with this one. It's more secure, you know what I mean? And you need some insurance, which will not be provided by the fade one. And then you will need obviously a detailler to make the lines of your design, and a shader to do the endings and the most fade of the fade on your design as well. This is the set, and I will tell you that if you have this set, you can work comfortably and with a very good amount of work happening on your salon. This is what I have to share with you. I hope that this is just as, how shall I say, as important as all of your opinions were and will be in the future for me. Because to end this conversation, I will tell you this, or maybe I should say this monologue, because I'm talking to myself right now, although I will be sharing with all of you in the future. Anyway, I believe that if we share the knowledge that we have, the experience that we have as a professional of barbering or female hairdressing, if we share with one another, we will be much more, how shall I say, prepared for the future, because the future is always changing. And what we are doing today will not be done in the morning. So we will have to be like, how shall I say, we will have to take that under consideration in the future. So stay well, keep your machines oily, and be safe.